A black dog. Find it. On the way, she didn't expect. Jack tried to kill himself, out of the goodness of her heart. Lisa comforted Jack, and asked him to come with her to find the car, hoping to help him regain his hope for life. Little did she know, Jack actually knew where the car was, and led them to the location. But next to the car, Lisa found a door. Behind the door was the familiar landmark of Hollywood Hills, and they realized that they were still in Los Angeles. But since when did LA have saber-toothed tigers? The men run for their lives, but their teammate was knocked off a cliff by the tiger. Just when Lisa thought she was going to die, the saber-toothed tiger suddenly falls into a trap. Looking at this primitive trap, Lisa couldn't help but realize, this world, there may still be primitive people out there. And what's even more bizarre is that, the next day, the saber-toothed tiger's body was gone. A sloth 100 times bigger than a sloth. Dire wolves that can break a man's bones. The long-extinct saber-toothed tiger suddenly came to life, and all because of a green light. And these unlucky people were chosen by the green light to fight the extinct animal. On this day, they were just about to distribute their supplies. Baker, a few selfish people, they were about to have a fight over a power bar when a super sloth crawled out. Oh, boy. He's faster than lightning. Scared the women so much that they dropped their biscuits and ran away. And when the sloth was well and truly gone, the people realized the only food they had left. They had no choice. They had to team up and go hunting in the forest. We're good friends who had been friends for a long time. Lisa rushed to team up with Jack. Soon, thanks to Jack's excellent trapping skills, they've got a fat rabbit. Just when Lisa thinks she's got dinner, what she didn't expect, a brown bear takes them for dinner. Terrified, Lisa threw the rabbit out to distract the bear, but he didn't care. Lisa and Jack were chased the whole way, even when they were hiding in a cave. The bear kept reaching in and scratching them. He even pushed a rock to seal the cave entrance. Aren't all ancient creatures so clever? Lisa and Jack had no choice but to take their chances. They were trying to find out if there was an exit from the cave. Instead, they ran into their teammates who had gone in before them. Their teammate said there was no way out of the cave. There was only a pool of water. But Jack looked at the seaweed in the pond. His eyes lit up. Seaweed means there's sunlight, and that means there's a way under the water. Before his teammates knew what he meant, Jack the Action Man gave a thud straight into the water to find his way. Soon, by an underwater exit, the men made it to the other side of the cave. But it was here that they found a dried corpse in modern clothes, and next to the body, markings were painted all over it for counting. It seems that they were not the first travelers, and the previous travelers didn't seem to find their way home either, and committed suicide in despair. Several people were silent. Could this be their future fate too? On the other hand, the Ministry of State Security has not been idle either. They have sent in their latest search and rescue aircraft and their most experienced pilots. Once again, they went into the pit to investigate. But as soon as the plane approached the green light, they lost the signal again. They were disappointed. But what they didn't know was that the plane had actually passed through the green light and met up with everyone who had fallen into the pit. But with the addition of a pilot, will they find their way back to modern times? This is the new American fantasy series La Brea. It's only 3 episodes in as of this writing, but there are already several mysteries hidden in it. For example, on the day they fall into the pit, after the policewoman sends a distress signal to the sky, an old man with a white beard wearing an animal skin suddenly appears. He looks like the original inhabitants of the area, but it doesn't look like a primitive. And the ex-husband's strange powers. I think there's more to it than that. I wonder how these mysteries will be explained. And will those who fall into the pit be able to return to the modern world? For those of you who are also curious, welcome to join me in the drama.